Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, finally got one. Percept by Yonex, the 97H. Stay tuned. So, Yonex 97H. This is the update to the V-Core Pro. It's got the new Percept name, the new paint job. A lot of great updates and feel, flexible, dampening aspects to it that I've already explained in a different video. Oh man. Need a string job? Need a string job today? All you have to do is launch your app at Direct Tennis, call out the stringer, your stringer can come pick it up from you, or you could take it there. They're in your neighborhood. It's as simple and as easy as that. Find your stringer today at directtennis.online. I actually like this color. I like this weight usually too. This is the heaviest of the line, 330 before strings. So 12.2 ounces, that's with the strings, guys. Overall weight before the overgrip. All right, so let's go on the court and give it a shot. All right, guys, so just got off the court. Percept 97H for heavy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Goo, what'd you think of that? You got the mic.
All right. So this Percept 97H, as many of you guys know, I love heavy rackets. So this is definitely in the ballpark. First impressions, it had a lot of good flex on this racket. Great feel. I think this racket, this update version, does have more feel with that new technology, the Servo Filter. Definitely gives it more feel, and it doesn't feel as muted. Overall, easy to swing with. Weight is a little different than I expected. I think the weight is more on the handle side, so when you swing with the head, for me, it takes a bit of time to get, it just feels like the grip goes, but the head kind of like lags behind afterwards. But other than that, really good racket, good feel, good feedback system, especially when I'm contacting the ball in the sweet spot. And yeah, great update, I believe, for this version right here.
Good. Would you play with it though?
That is a great question. Yeah, not really, no. That's not me.
All right. Coach Ching, what'd you think of the 97H?
Have fun. 97H, definitely a heavy racket. A little bit too heavy for me, to be honest. I really like, though, that I could definitely feel like the dampening effect for this racket. And I think compared to the last year's model, this one is a big game changer in that department. I didn't really feel it vibrating as much. And I think out of all the racket for the Percept, these new lines of rackets, this one has a longer throat, so it adds a little bit more pocketing and flex in the sweet spot here. Like I said, it just feels like a little bit too heavy for me to swing around. I think all the weight is in the handle, and I think the racket that it reminds me of is more like a Pro Staff, a bit more. So overall, I like the racket, but it's a bit too heavy for me.
Okay. All right, Coach Chris, I get you. The thing that I noticed immediately about this racket was it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. From my recollection of this racket in the past, like the old versions, that the head would just kind of take over and, throw it out there and it'd be hard to come up. I felt that this didn't have that problem. I felt that it came through pretty fast. I was able to turn up on it when needed. It didn't like plow. It didn't plow as hard as maybe a previous version. But the weight is the same though, according to the specs. But this one just felt good. I actually, like Goo, I like weight, and this finished up in a good way for me. And if you like heavy rackets, this is one of the heaviest rackets on the market. And the flex was a little interesting. I was expecting it to bend a little bit more, but it firmed up.
Firmed up near the end.
Impact.
Yeah,
like
it firmed up on
It
impact.
pockets really well.
Yeah.
That's for sure. When you hit it.
It absorbed the ball and shot out of there right when you wanted to. So it gave it a lot of predictability. You knew you hit it well, and you knew when the ball was going to release. It actually told you that. I was expecting it to be a little more muted because of the Servo Filter.
Yeah, Servo Filter.
But no, it actually gave me great feel. Yeah.
Good response too. Honestly.
Definitely. So I definitely, if you like heavy rackets or if you like the previous version, definitely try the new 97H in the Percept. Any final thoughts, guys?
No, I think this is a great racket, a great update especially for the used to be called the V-Core Pro family, but now the Percept is a good update for sure in that family.
Yep. So guys, give it a shot if you are a V-Core Pro 330 user. All right. Coach Goo, where can I find you?
You can find me at agu.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
All right. Coach Chris.
You can find me at CB Chen Tennis.
And
that's
it. All right. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.